A session for AutoCAD. Okay, so basically we are going through what is AutoCAD and what are the version, what are the features, how we can use AutoCAD. And my name is Ashish. I'm the system administrator of the company. We have Mr. Anil Chauhan, who is from the AutoCAD CAD Gulf. He's a technical person over there. And we have Mr. Amandeep, who is from the sales, same company, CAD Gulf. Thank you so much to both of you as well for joining this session.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ashish, for giving us the opportunity.
Yeah, so I'll just quickly, show some slides to our users, and after then I'll hand it over to you. Okay. So first of all, since the people who are already using AutoCAD already know what is the use of AutoCAD, but let me quickly give you a brief history. Like AutoCAD is made up of two words: the auto, which is a logo of the company, and the CAD is computer-aided design and drafting. AutoCAD is a commercial software for 2D and 3D computer-aided designs. AutoCAD was first released in 1982. It's basically a company from US. AutoCAD is used across wide range of industries by the architect, project managers, engineer, designers, and other professionals. So AutoCAD software are available in our English, German, French, Italian, Spanish, Japanese, Korean, and many more languages. So the focus of AutoCAD is basically 2D and 3D modeling, 2D designing and 3D modeling, which I'm sure you must are already using, whosoever are having the license, the type of license. Then AutoCAD, again, the 2D and 3D designing. It helps you to do the drafting, annotations, dimensioning, isometric views it will give. So variants of AutoCAD in our company Mahikuri, we are using two AutoCAD variants. First one is the full AutoCAD, and the second one is AutoCAD light version, which is AutoCAD LT. Most of the people actually are using AutoCAD LT here, and few are using AutoCAD full version as well. Both versions run the same core features. However, the AutoCAD full version offers you both 2D and 3D drafting and designing, and AutoCAD LT offers you a comprehensive 2D drafting tool set with the help of which you can work faster as well as more precise. The initial versions of AutoCAD, it started with 1.0. As I said, it was released in 1982, so it was the month of December. So there were few formats which were supported in AutoCAD, like this DWG R1.0 file format. And after then, there are so many versions got released: 1.2, 1.3, and so on, and till 2019, 2020, 21, 22, and now the new one is 2023. So there are different features which AutoCAD introduced as per the years. Like as you see in 2019, there are different features like specialized tool sets, which helps you do the shared views, DWG compare. You can save the AutoCAD via web as well, on the mobile as well. Likewise, in 2020, they introduce a dark theme, as well as they integrate with OneDrive, Box.com. 2021, they introduced some XREF comparisons. Google Drive integration happened. Offline activation was removed, and now it has to be done online only. So in AutoCAD 2022, again they improved some graphics and other things. So mainly the graphic enhancements were done in that year. And now 2023, so like a floating window option is there, trace, markup import, and markup assist with text recognition is there in 2023. So to explain more about these new version, as well as other things which will help you to work more efficiently with AutoCAD, I'll hand over this to Mr. Anil, who is again from CAD Gulf company. He is into the technical department. So over to you, Mr. Anil. If you want, you can also share your screen.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ashish. And okay, is it visible to everyone?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. So I just want to start with the with couple of slides here. So let me just person. Yeah, I hope that's visible to all of you.
That's visible. Yeah.
Or what is new in AutoCAD 2023. So as you already mentioned, AutoCAD Auto is representing Autodesk computer-aided designing and drafting. So AutoCAD is obviously a wonderful tool, and the revolution came into the market when this software when this software was there in the market in 1982. And now we can see like a lot of transformations in each year, and after 1982 to till 2023 it has been totally transformed into a new version, as you already know that. And we have the full version and the light as well. And AutoCAD is mainly for 2D drafting, but yes, now we have the capabilities of working 3D environment in AutoCAD as well, because it is also giving us a little bit flexibility of parametricity as well, which were not available in AutoCAD in the previous versions. But now manually we can do that. We can enter into that environment. And after making 3D objects in AutoCAD, we can also render, and we can also create the 2D, the orthographic drawings from those 3D models. And we can also export, like export and import the models from AutoCAD to other variants, like other native products of Autodesk, as we have 3ds Max for rendering, we have Revit software as well. But yes, in terms of parametricity, we would prefer the EC pack, where we have a lot of tools available. Like most, the major tool of AEC industry is Revit, where we have Revit architecture, structure, and mechanical, electrical, and plumbing (MEP). That again depends upon the type of the work in which we are indulging. So accordingly, we should choose the right version, correct? So AutoCAD is mainly for 2D, and obviously there is, I would say, there is no comparison of AutoCAD, because it's really user friendly, and we can get anything whichever we want from this tool. So let us have a brief look about the 2023, like what are the new things. So agenda is like just to get to know about AutoCAD 2023, automations and productivity, tools, mobility, and newest innovations. So what is new in AutoCAD 2023? So greater productivity from automation. So they have introduced many things like sharing, collaborations, methods, and easy to use. Like we can use this software from our mobile tablets as well. We can also do some a little bit of changes. We can do some enhancements in markups and traces. So that will definitely increase the productivity and give us the flexibility to use the software from anywhere, wherever we are. So it does not matter we have access to our computer all the time. We can directly access those things from the web app. And even if the software is not installed, we can use the web version of the software. There are a lot of features right now which are available on the web application as well. So greater productivity from automation. So you can like the average, this is according to the data analysis, the average productivity gain was about a 63% for tasks completed using a specialized tool sets. And I'm sure you understand what is the specialized tool set. So tool set, like where we have the different verticals of AutoCAD. Like as you can see here, AutoCAD with specialized tool sets, architecture, mechanical, electrical, MEP, plant 3D, map 3D, and raster design. So these are the different verticals which we can use, and accordingly we can definitely increase the productivity, and we can automate our work area. So next is in engineering, like how it's going to increase the productivity and automate our product in AC industry. So automate floor plan sections and elevation drawings, real time error checking for wiring diagrams, create and detail concepts, link database data for maps in drawings. So these are short of the benefits which we can get with help of the toolset, specialized toolset. So this is for design and manufacturing industry, where we have electrical piping, HVAC, and systems, and automate alignment and connections of parts, where we can use the traces, and we can also import the traces. So we will also have small demonstration. I'll show you like how you can use those tool sets, like those new tools in AutoCAD to increase the productivity and automate your work, right? And automatic bills of materials. So that is again, I'm not sure whether you have used that tool. That is a count, by using which we can count the multiple blocks and number of entities or elements in the software. And right now we have the flexibility by using which we can just count the number of blocks in a specified area. So that is another, I would say, a great tool, a fantastic feature they have inherited in the software. So unmatched mobility, as I already mentioned, that we have the power to use the software from anywhere. We just need the internet connection. We can use our handsets, we can use our tablets, and we also have the flexibility to draw things. We can like not all, but yes, we can create a feature like simple draw, like line, polyline, or something rectangle, circles. We can directly draw those things to, from our tablets or from our mobile phones. So that flexibility is there now. So AutoCAD web and mobile apps, as you can see, work anytime, anywhere. It's already like explained, like desktop, where we don't need to use the we don't need to install the software always. We can directly use it from the desktop. Web app is there, and mobile app, right? So you just try to explore these things. These are really helpful, and you will find yourself comfortable using these things, and it's easy to use. Cloud storage connectivity, again, we don't we just need to save these projects on cloud, from where we can we can share with the teams, with our members, and that's real time production, I would say, where we are working on a project and we are sharing the real time information with all the team members, which will definitely reduce the design time and increase the productivity. And continuing innovation is as you can see, in each year we are getting the new version of the AutoCAD, and not only for AutoCAD but most of the products of Autodesk. So that is the innovation ideas on which they are working. The Autodesk team is working continuously day and night, and giving us the best solution. And this is again another feature in the latest version of 2020 of AutoCAD 2023. That is My Insights. So My Insights is something where they have introduced the Industry 4.0. So how Industry 4.0? There we have a term that is machine learning, where machine learning is optimizing your use, like how you're using the technology. And according to that use, you are getting some of the options to increase the productivity. So the software is analyzing which command you are using mostly, which draw tool or modify tool you are using, or whichever portion of the AutoCAD you are working with. Accordingly, it will shortlist few of the commands and will give you the macros, and you can use those macros, like you can create your own command. It's really easy. It was there before, but that time you had to go through the long process where you need to do some programming, you need to type some program. But now they have made it really fantastic, where they will give you the suggestions. You just need to accept those suggestions. It's like something, I would say, Internet of Things. You might have find yourself searching something on YouTube, and from the next time the YouTube will start giving you the suggestion that you should watch this video, you should watch that video. That depends upon your previous search, previous data. Similarly, AutoCAD is giving you the suggestions now, depending upon your
Artificial
usage.
intelligence.
Yeah, artificial intelligence. Yeah, that is also another Industry 4.0 term, but that will automatically give you the solutions with a lot of optimizations and permutations, combinations. So yeah, that is also there. You might have heard about that generative design in Revit software, Mr. Ashish, or any one of you.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is the combination of artificial intelligence, actually, where we just need to give some inputs. We just need to give some let's say the boundary conditions. With those boundary conditions, the software will come up with lot of let's say the designs. So human mind can think of, let's say, 4 or 5 designs at a time. But when we are giving some boundary conditions, we are specifying some load condition, like we need this thing, we need this dimension, and this load is going to be placed, and this is going to be its material. So according to those conditions, software will come up with lot of designs, and it's up to you which design you want to continue, and all the designs will be efficient. And sorry, I just forgot to ask in between, if you find any difficulty, any question, like you just feel free to ask. Okay, I'll more than happy to answer that. So that is something machine learning and artificial intelligence. And next we have the markup, import, and markup assist. So this is really fantastic right now, where you can import some images, PDFs or AutoCAD drawings as a markup, as assistance, and the software will give you a lot of options to use those things in AutoCAD. So I'll show you that later. And again, Lisp, as I already mentioned, this is something programming where they have really transformed this feature, and you can easily use the software in the software, and as well in the web app version of the AutoCAD, the Lisp option. And update to existing features. There are a lot of features available where we have the updates like floating windows, traces, counts, sheet set managers, and more. Right, and even in AutoCAD LT 2023, most of the features are available right now. So one of the most feature which is available in AutoCAD LT 2023 is the arc align text, where you can type the arc align text in 2023 now, which was not available before. Right, so yeah. And before moving to the software, just want to discuss few of the important things like AutoCAD 2023 general information. So yeah, as we used to save the drawings after 2018, 2019, 2013, 2021 to 3. So all the latest drawings will be saved with the version 2018. Right, so that will keep on saving with the same format with the same version. And the system requirements, obviously we should check it before installing the software. So if you want to just check it, let me just take you to that. You just need to you can just search it, that is system requirements for Autodesk AutoCAD 2023, or you can just go to the knowledge.autodesk.com, where you will find a lot of information available, or even I can share the links with you later. All right, so here you can see for system requirements of AutoCAD 20, including specialized toolset as well. So which is a 64-bit Microsoft Windows 11 and Windows 10 version 1809 or above. So after this release, you can install it. Otherwise, you will find the message that you will not be able to install 2023 in Windows 10 or in a version of 1809 or like before that. But in the latest one and with 1809, we can install it. And for processor, we should have 2.5 to 2.9 gigahertz processor. Recommended is 3 plus gigahertz processor. Basic mem is 8, but recommended is 16 GB for smooth operations and conventional displays. So you can just go through all these settings, right? So, all right, let's come back. This is also mentioned here. Supported operating system and registry key has been changed from release 24.1 to 24.2 and maintain forward binary compatibility with AutoCAD 2021 and 2022. Right, so these are some basic general informations we should know before installing the software. And this is these are something commands which are available. Well, trace is a previous feature, but they have made some enhancements, improvements on that. That is by using the trace edit and trace view, using which you can add it and you can view the trace. Right, so let us go to the software. Let's jump to the software now, where I can show you these few of these features. So I just want to take you to some basic features. I have just opened this drawing from a web app only, right? And you can also open it. You can see at the quick access toolbar at the top of the software, we will have this option here, open from web and mobile, where you can directly open any object from your web and mobile app, right? So first of all, I just want to show you, go to the start button. And in the start button, the first enhancement they have done here, that is with this new and open. So earlier, when you want to start a new file, you obviously, again, we will have a lot of options by using which we can start a new file, or we can start a new project in AutoCAD. So again, but this is something new feature where when you are hovering over your cursor over the new, it is giving you the tooltip. And you can see it is also suggesting you the by default template, which is there. You can see acad.dwt. So if you are okay with that, you can directly click on new, or you can just press Control N, which will directly give you the new file, right? And it will also ask you to select the template on which you want to work. Otherwise, you can just click on this plus button. If you know that, yeah, you want to start with the AutoCAD, that is acad.dwt, you can just click on plus button. So that means we have started a new project on acad.dwt template. But in case if you want to change the template, you can just find out which template is there. And if you want to use any AutoCAD drawing as a template, you can do that. You know that you just need to go to the new, Control N, because new will directly take you to the new project. It won't ask you. So you can just click on the new button from your quick access toolbar. It will ask you which template you need. You can select the AutoCAD.dwt. Otherwise, you want any existing drawing reference as a template. So you can just change, first of all, this file type from DWT to DWG, and then you can just select, you will find the option of DWG. So you can select from here. Otherwise, you can go to the desktop. Then let's say this PC, suppose I have a drawing here in D AutoCAD sample drawings. I can select any of the drawing, right? This way, or you can just select what is new. No, I don't have any file here. AutoCAD sample drawings. Let's say this drawing. I can just open it, and now the software made that as a template. So you know the benefit of picking up the existing drawing as a template. We will find all those settings like layers, text style, table styles, and most of the styles, dimension styles, annotations, everything will be there. And now if you again go to the start, just go to new, and you will see that in the tooltip area that AutoCAD.dwt has been replaced with the Ahmed Hajja's 123.dwg, something like that. So that way you can just find out the this feature beneficial, where you can save a little bit of time. And next enhancement is in the My Insights area, right? So you can see the recent products, recent drawings here. You can also find Autodesk documents, learning material. So a lot of things are there in the Autodesk Knowledge Network community, where you can find a lot of tutorials, video tutorials, and PDF documents as well, which you can use. Or you can go to the My Insights, where you will find a lot of options. Again, in My Insights, again, as I already mentioned, this works according to the machine learning. Depends upon your usage. Accordingly, it will give you the suggestion. Now you can see My Insights, about insights, unlock the power of the products you use, discover new features, commands, workflows based on how you work and work that you do. This feature is currently in beta testing. Again, they are still working on this feature. So maybe next time they will come up with another update, and on that update you will find something improvements, right? So again, this depends upon your usage. Accordingly, it will give you the commands, and you can use those commands for the next time, right? So this is My Insights tab improvement. Now let's come to the next thing, that is a traces improvement. So let's say I have this Villa project here. And in this project, suppose I need to create some markup, I need to import some markups. So that is again a good thing. So suppose you want to highlight and you want to share with you in your team, but you don't want to make any changes in your actual drawing. So that is the main benefit of using this trace improvement, or using this trace, right? So let's say this area, uh, I'm just going to this tab here, that is collaborate one. And inside the collaborate, you will find the trace palette. Click on the trace palette. If you already have some traces, it will give you already it will already give you the suggestions. You can see if you just want to go through those traces. Like we have trace 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see the time as well, 9:17, 2:48, 2:48, 2:49, like when this trace has been created. And when you hover over the cursor there, you can see spaces model created by, date, last modified by, contributors. So that way, if you have shared, you are working in a shared model, you will find your colleagues, like if he or she is creating some traces there, you can find out all the information there, right? So you want to create a new trace, it's again easy. You just need to click on the button that is create trace. When you click on create trace, you will find this is the best thing, that you can see a boundary of blue color around. So that means you are in a trace environment, that whatever you're going to create here, that will not be visible in your drawing. But yes, if you are going to import any block, or you are going to place any object here, that will be visible, right? Suppose you want to create something here. So we have the option here, that is edit trace or view trace, right? So a trace has been created, I want to edit, or like I want to do something here. So I can go to the edit trace. So when you go to the edit trace, you will find this type of environment, and then you can start working actually, right? Suppose I want to highlight this area here. Let's say I'm just going to home, and I want to use a Rev Cloud, so I can use the shortcut REVC, and then I can start a cloud, something like this, correct? And you want to type any text here, you can. Let's say I'm just going to use multi-line text. So you can just make kind of nodes. And then just hit this this button. And when you hit the button, first I need to close the text editor. Then I'm okay with this trace, so close the trace. So when you close the trace, you can see as we have created that object, and this is highlighting in my drawing. Now, suppose you want to switch to the another trace. So you can just double click on that and it will automatically take you to the area on the trace where, well, this is the latest one. I want to go to the trace one. Here, this is the trace one. Well, nothing has been created here. Trace two. So we have used this image, right? Trace three. We have used this drawing here. Trace four. Again, there is nothing. In trace 5, we just created this object here, correct? Then again, I can just click edit trace or view trace if you want to add multiple items, like more items here. Suppose I'm going to hit this button again, edit trace or view trace. Now, the background area is little shaded. You can see this different shade here. Now, suppose I'm going to create a circle here. Let's say this one. And again, I'm just going to type something. Anything, just referenced one. And then close the trace. Now see the difference. So when you are creating something like in a trace edit or trace view mode, only then you will be able to see the objects in your drawing. Otherwise, if you are creating the object without trace view or trace edit mode, you will not be able to see the objects in your actual drawing. But if you want to see that, you need to double click on the trace 5. Only then you will be able to see those areas. Right? And again, you just need to save these objects, like when if you are saving these drawings in cloud, and the other person, they will automatically get the message, a notification at the bottom right corner, and they can view all those traces, whichever has been created and whichever has been created by your team member. So this is one option. And now you can also right click on these traces. If you want to rename or delete, you can do those settings, right? And the second option is to import markup into a trace. Suppose you want to import any markup here. So you can just click on the import markup. That will allow you to select PDF, JPG, and PNG. Any of these type of files.
Excuse me, there is one question. If we converting this drawing to the PDF, the trace will be there or
no? If the trace has been created in trace edit or trace view mode, then it will be there. Otherwise, it will not be. It will not
because
be.
of it's like in the layers wise, it will be, or now it's available in the PDF also. Whenever we are creating in the PDF, sorry, in the AutoCAD, we are adding some layers. It's available in the PDF as well as.
In
PDF. The same way traces, it can be included in that PDF or not.
So make sure that if you want to include in your PDF, in your exported model, make sure you have turned on the trace view or trace edit mode. If you don't want to include, make sure that you have not turned on that trace view or trace edit mode. See, when I'm inside the trace, so this is the key here actually. Edit trace or view trace. Toggle between editing the trace or editing the drawing while reviewing the trace. So if this is turned on, that means if you are creating anything right now, that will be visible in your PDF as well when you're exporting it. And right now, if I'm creating something, that will be visible in the like inside the tracing only when you are editing the trace, like you are activating the trace. Otherwise, it will not be visible.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So we were discussing about the importing now. So you can just go to the import, and then you can select anything like, let's say, drawing any PDF file or any. I have these images here. So I have text in this image. So I'm just using this open. And after opening, you can resize, you can scale, you can do multiple options again, right? So suppose right click first, hit enter key, or you want to align it. So align is also easy. You just need to specify first corner point, like from the source, and then the destination. Let's say I want to align it here. And then the second point, source point, and the second destination point, let's say here. Then it will ask you, just look at the command line window, scale object based on alignment points, obviously, because this size is different, the size of the image was different. So obviously it will also scale your object. So yes, and now there you go. It has also, oh, I just selected the wrong points actually. That is why I should have selected the same point. Anyways, I can also rotate the drawing after placing it here. Let's say rotate, enter first, then click on the point, then you can start rotating it. You can also move it from the grip wherever you want to place, you can, right? Or again, you can pick from here. This is for scaling. Pick from here, or you can just keep on pressing the space bar. See, this is kind of a grip editing mode. This is similar function. When you are clicking on this one, right now it's giving me the option of scale. Hit space bar, now it's giving me the option of move. Hit space bar, it's giving me the option of rotate. Again, space or enter, that means same key. Now, again, hitting the space bar, that means scaling. Again, this is a mirror, and then again, this is scale. Now I want to move, I want to keep it here. It's fine. Now you can just hit OK to accept, and there we go. Now I'm not able to see that trace because I did not activated that trace view or trace edit mode. I want to check that. Just double click on it, and there you go. And now the other thing is the assistance mode, where we can use the other features, like the software will automatically give you the options where it can detect some kind of text if the text is included in your drawing. So just click on this option, that is trace view or trace edit. So when you are editing it, it will automatically create some kind of boundary around your text. You can see that, right? You just need to move your cursor close to that boundary. You will find an spark sign along with that. That is markup persist identify text. That is FU. And if you are moving your cursor, it is also including that middle gap as a text, that is MIC, right? So anyways, if you want that, you can just click on it. Once you click on it, you will find a lot of options. You want to insert as a multi-leader, insert as a text, or copy the text to clipboard. So you have a lot of options. Let's say insert as multi-leader. And again, as we are in the trace view or trace edit mode, that means that object will be visible in our drawing after inserting. Insert as leader. Let's say I'm going to insert it here and referring this object. So you can see that text object has been inserted. So this is again the smart recognition available in software, which you can utilize, right? And then you can just hit OK to accept. There you go. So this way you can use these features, that is markup, then trace features, and then assistance. And the next thing which I want to tell you about is the count. So suppose you want to count the number of blocks in your drawing. I hope you have used that feature that is available inside the view, and inside the view you will find the count, right? So you can just click on count, and once you click on count, it will automatically count all the block items available in our drawing, the entire drawing, right? And again, what is the enhancement, the improvement in this feature? So that is selection. You just need to click on count in a specified area. Once we click on a count in specified area, then you just need to select. Let's say I want to find out the number of counts in this particular area. As of now, you can just see right now we have 1 seater sofa 4. So you will observe the difference. I'm going to select this area here. Now that has been changed. Everything has been changed. So door, empty door, fish, BH frame, garage style window. So these are the number of items which are available. Now I want to export these into the table. So again, that option is available there. You just need to click on create table, and now where do you want to place it? Well, first select the features which you want to include your table, like in a bill of material, and then insert. And I want to insert it here. Later on, you can scale it, and you will find all those items: count, door, entry door, fish door, everything will be available there. Correct. So this way you can use it. And the next option which I want to tell you is about that macros. That is really easy. So for that, again, you can find out in the view, and here we have the command macros. You just need to click on the command macros. I have already used those commands which are available in the insights area. So that again depends, as I have not used much this software like
This
on this.
weekend, sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
This weekend, like in apply on electrical drawings as well as.
Can you repeat again? Apply
Yes, we
for?
can apply it on electrical drawing as well as.
Yes, you can apply. You can apply this on electrical, like wherever you want. You are asking about electrical vertical of AutoCAD, AutoCAD specified tool set, or the AutoCAD, simple AutoCAD.
Simple AutoCAD.
Yeah, but you can apply anywhere. That depends, because in electrical library, all those objects are analogs and everything are kind of a block or dynamic block items, right? So you can apply. That is possible. All right.
Your voice is getting disturbed.
Am I clear now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just said that you can apply it to like AutoCAD electrical or electrical blocks as well, because that those things comes under the blocks or dynamic blocks. So you can create the bill of material for that either. And even this macros. So whenever you're creating something
Also,
related
this
to
that items and the count in that one, it's able to add the columns.
yeah, you can select and you can edit this now. You can
Okay, it's same
see,
as the table.
it's a table. Yeah, it's a simple table.
Okay.
Yeah, even you can export this into the Excel later on if you want to connect with the Hyper. All right, so I hope that answered your question. All right, anyways, so I have these two commands here, suppose, which is copy, rotate, and previous, right? If you want to explore these commands further, you can select right click and then add it in CUI, command macro editor. You can rename it, you can delete it, or you can just go to the command macro editor where you will find the description image of this, and then specify like if you want to any other image and you want to see the macro, the like kind of a program which is used to create this macro. So this is the one. You can create your own as well. Okay. So you can just hit OK. And I also have added this to my ribbon. You can also do that. You can just select right click and then they will find the option of add to ribbon. So when you click on add to ribbon, it will automatically create one tab that is automation. Inside that automation, you will find those commands has been added. And this is really good command. You can just go to copy, rotate, previous. So let's say I want to copy this object and I want to place it somewhere, but with rotated. Mostly this is useful when you are placing the doors or windows, right? Let's say this door I want to place it here, but rotated mode. So I have selected it and then now specify the base point from where you want to pick, and then specified where do you want to place it, and then specify the rotation angle like this angle. There you go. So this is really automating your process, right? These are the commands. Sorry, I'm taking a little more time as we have finished the time span, but I hope you have time. You can spare some more 5-10 minutes.
Sure, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So another thing which I want to tell you about is the floating window. So here you can see we have some floating windows. Again, this is the enhancement, improvement actually. This option is available in 2022 as well. So you can pick and drag. Suppose you're working in the multiple screens, then you can pick from here, you can drag it. The new enhancement in this is you will find the command line window everywhere, like with all the floating windows. Let's say I have kept this floating window here. I want to pin it, lock it. You can lock it, and after that, you can just minimize it like this. And you want to work in both the drawings, so you just need to click inside. You need to activate. You will find the command line window there. You need to click inside. You need to activate. You will find the command line window there. So you can work multiple projects by activating this thing, by doing this thing, right? You can unpin it again, and you can pull it back to the this file tab area, and you can place it there. Right. So this is another feature, and the other thing I wanted to tell you about is the multi-leader. So in multi-leader, suppose I already have a text here and I want to convert this text into the multi-leader. This option was not available before, but right now we can use any existing multi-line text, and we can use multi-leader with that. We don't need to use like the full multi-leader command to create it, to convert it into the AMLeader. So you will find that in annotate, and there we have a multi-leader, and inside the multi-leader file command you will find this option, that is select temp text. This option was not available before. You just need to go to select temp text, select the object you want to convert to multi-leader. You will find, you just need to specify the area like the point, and there you go. This has been converted to multi-leader. Right. So this is another feature which is available in AutoCAD 2023. Right. So these are few enhancements, and one more thing is there. This is again a small enhancements in let's say, do I have any polyline here? No. Suppose I have a polyline here. And after that, suppose I am just selecting and I'm going to enter into the grip editing mode. You just need to move a cursor, hover over your cursor over the any vertex, the end vertex endpoint of a polyline. You will find another option has been added, that is extend vertex. If you want to add another vertex here like this, this option was not available before. So this is another thing available in AutoCAD 2023. And as I already mentioned that we also have that option, that is that arc align text available in AutoCAD LT. Well, I'm using the full version, but in AutoCAD LT, you can also use, if you have arc and you want to type any arc align text, then you can use that command in AutoCAD LT, either arc text, and then select an arc where you want to type anything. Okay, and there you go. All right. So this option is also available in LT version of
It's available from the beginning.
Well, this in LT?
It's available in the previous version as well.
Of 2022.
It's from after 20 years. It's available previously also. We used to take using this.
Well, I have got the update that they have included this option in LT in 23 now. Anyways, if there, then that's well and good. So yeah, these are the few enhancements which we can do, and obviously, like if you want to be more specific in some other areas, like if you're working in the plumbing side or in pumping side, so we can also use the other tool set of AEC collection, that is Revit. I'm sure you might have heard about the Revit software as well. So we have the Revit architecture, structure, and MEP. So according to your like need, which is best suit for you, you can also explore those areas, and you can increase the productivity as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Mr. Anil. Thank you so much, Mr. Amandeep, and thank you so much everyone for joining today's session. We'll see if we can conduct any other session or any advanced session, then I will let everybody know. So thank you so much again for joining.